Hello on YouTube, this is Louis Trans, aka M25, aka Louis JM. I'm here at Walt Disney World and taking part in the fourth and final park within the resort. The Animal Kingdom. Coming out in the late 90s, this is becoming a much more popular attraction, even more so now they add a new section to the place. We're gonna get to that later on, but first I'm gonna show you all the other stuff that they have and see if you guys are okay with that or not. Now, I'm pretty sure you already know this by now, but this is pretty much a zoo area. They used to have one in Discovery Island before they decided to create a huge zoo-like atmosphere. So, it is quite a strange thing, but I'm not really here for the animals and whatnot, even if they have some animals scattered about. What I'm really here for is for the attractions. Which is the reason why I'm coming, which is the reason why I'm here. So they do have other stuff. They got the It's Tough to Be the Bug 3D show. I've been there and believe me, I don't think it has aged well. They used to have another one in California with the Bugs section before they shut it down and demolished it to make way for the new Avengers campus. Which I gotta have to think about going to Disneyland one day. Could be a good way to help myself out. Still, at least I mean, I do want to check the Avengers campus myself, along with other things they've added within the park. But you may never know. So we just walked past Discovery Island with the big tree, but now we're entering Dinosaur Land, USA. Mostly a kid-friendly area on some occasions. Other occasions, it's just they have like other interesting attractions as well. It could be either basically they pretty much have like a somewhat of a theme park area within the complex. And strangely enough, they've set up a meet and greet called Donald's Dino Bash, which has Donald Duck, Daisy, and Chip and Dale. Kind of a interesting setup, considering that this is a dinosaur area. Still, at least I'm amazed that they were able to put something like this up. Of course, when we go straight ahead. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Smash Mouth. Ugh, boy. A lot of people might say Smash Mouth was themed for Shrek, but a lot of people don't realize that this was a song for the Mystery Men. Ugh. Unbelievable. Anyways, there's the Boneyard site for a playground for the kids. Then straight ahead we have Dinorama, which is their little theme park area. They used to have two rides there, but unfortunately they got rid of the roller coaster portion and left the Stegosaurus thing, which is mostly Dumbo in a way. But I did see some area walled off, which means I'm pretty sure they're constructing something there. Maybe a new roller coaster and a bigger one? I don't know. But they also have the dinosaur ride, which is mostly an attraction where you try getting in one of the dinosaurs and just try to escape from a meteorite. So while this makes sense in a way for Animal Kingdom, I feel like that maybe it's not going to be fitting much anymore, considering how it's portrayed. But if I were to guess, I would say if they want to maybe replace the area, not like they would want to or not, but I would say that they might replace it with Zootopia. Because, well, let's face it, Zootopia has animals, and it would have been a fitting fiction for the animal kingdom. I know a lot of people would be a little bit upset about that part, but still. What do you want better, dinosaurs or talking animals? You answer me that in the comment section while you can, okay? Alright, making our way through. We have this theater that has the Finding Nemo attraction, or show. And straight ahead, when you see this mountain here, you know that this is the one ride people clamor to go on. Expedition Everest. Kind of has that Matterhorn feel to it, only instead of bobsleds it's a train, and it not only goes forward but also backwards. A lot of people never get tired of an attraction like this, and believe me when I say it, it does have its good things about it. I mean, you even go inside the mountain at one point, though I don't know if you are upside down or not. It's so dark you can't see much of anything. But I suppose it is still rather exciting when you're dealing with something like taking on a Yeti within the mountain. So we're now in the Asia territory, which is like old school Asia in a way, or an Asia where it looks like it's all rustic and nearly abandoned, but it's still a big tourist attraction. And Expedition Everest is over there. Wait times are a bit of a mixed bag for me, because they say 45-50 minutes, but looking at the lines, it could be more than that. Thankfully, there is the lightning lane, and obviously, since I'm a single rider, they have single riders section. They have a single rider section for those that don't want to be waiting around for too long, or waiting for the lightning lane to get there. So I took that instead. It makes it easy for me to manage.
I did tell my mom. At the top of it.
Of course, this place has a wide variety of foods within each section. Of course, Dinosaur USA is mostly American food. Though I had a Cuban sandwich, or Cubano. I think they were doing like an Encanto promo, which is kind of questionable due to the fact that Encanto takes place in Colombia. But I can understand why they made that decision. I can understand that they don't have much of a area of its own in Epcot. I mean, they have Mexico, no doubt about it, but not Colombia isn't part of Mexico. At least that's what I can take. All right, we're going on ahead, and we're approaching the next ride, which is the Kali River Rapids. Well, I don't want to be walking straight down there. I do want to point out that this place can get wet and extreme. Well, not that extreme, just the drop and that's it, but you go around in a raft and you're going to get stuff wet on a few occasions. If you want, and this is what I did, you can go on ahead and get a poncho from the stand across the way from the entrance to the ride. And believe it or not, it costs $12 just to afford it. It might be a bit much, but yeah, I would say that it's your better choice, especially for me, considering today, at the time of this recording, I'm going to be leaving Disney and heading to the plane back. So you don't want to get yourself too wet when you're on that plane. Otherwise, you might have to have a quick change of clothes. And I'm pretty sure I'm already checked out of the hotel. So that's one thing to mention. Here's the entrance to the place, by the way. Right down there. And if you want to get the poncho, it's in this stand in case you don't want to get too wet from the experience. Even got restaurants and some cool drinks, which they always have like a lot of Coca-Cola in a variety of languages when you think about it. Of course, across the way we have another theater that looks kind of similar to like one of those old school type theaters. They call it Feathered Friends in Flight, which is mostly birds that fly around. I don't know if that was new or not. I never seen this before, but regardless, definitely has a good aesthetic to it. Yeah. And it's kind of funny, they have these two characters from Up as well. Pretty hilarious. Which also, believe it or not, I saw an actual dodo there. not a real dodo, but someone just dressed up as a dodo. And it does look pretty aesthetic.
She said they looked really good. What's in this one?
You know,
oh yeah.
alright, we're about to reach the next section of the park, which is known as Africa. That's right, this is the African section where you see more of the animals here. They have a gorilla habitat and a safari, an actual off-road safari.
Can I put them in here?
Now this safari is mostly taking place around here. I don't know if I can find it or not. Give me one moment while I take a look. I think it's somewhere down there, I believe. Oh, no, that's the market. Okay. It's a little further up ahead. This section seems to be walled off for some reason. I don't know if it's like more food, but it does look like they're setting something up. What it is, I don't know. Yeah, so the safari area is located right down there. I'm putting it close so I don't have to walk all the way down there. Yeah, there he is. So, while the safari is a good chance to take a look at animals in the animal kingdom, it does feel like it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag because you don't, during certain hours, you don't know if the animals are going to come out or not. You're just driving around, just looking at nothing but grass and trees and all that. So, when you think about it, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be worth the time. But you may never know, right? I mean, it does. I mean, you can go ahead and try if you like, but chances of finding actual animals roaming around could be a 50-50 chance. That's all I'm saying. Now, I know most of you might be wondering if this is it for the tour. Well, you're currently wrong because we have one more stop to get to, and it's going to be something you might be impressed about. Of course, upon getting there, we might have to go to another section, to another part of the place, which is Festival of the Lion King. I don't think this is a Lion King play. I think it's more like a short show. I've seen Lion King play in that, and that's impressive. Still, this certainly has a good taste in it. Not gonna see it, yeah, no, but pretty sure if you guys are interested in the Lion King, might as well just take a look and see what this is about. Am I right? Oh, and believe it or not, from time to time they're gonna have like rafts going around having like certain performers. It looks to me like they got some dramas coming down there. Not that they have like mascots like Pookie or Timon Pumbaa. Something quite unique way doing like parades or something. You may never know. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Africa area seems like a good choice. Seems good. Though the only thing you get is just a safari, and you don't know if animals are going to come out or not. I'm not going to replace it because it is Africa. But if I want to make an expansion or have like a new section that goes along with the African environment, and this is just me giving an outreach, I would say that perhaps we could add Wakanda into the mix in the Black Panther universe. I know. It's a bit of a reach, but think about it. We're not going to get Marvel's campus considering that we already have a Marvel place down in Universal's Islands Adventure. And the closest thing we got to Marvel is that Galaxy rerun with Guardians of the Galaxy. But if there is a chance that Disney might consider setting up a Wakanda place to do for Animal Kingdom, I would say that would actually fit the African environment. I don't know if you can add rides or anything. It would be difficult without one of its leading cast members just that died due to poor health conditions back in 2020 during the whole pandemic. It kind of stings a lot, considering that was his biggest role out there. But you gotta have a section here that represents Marvel and the Animal Kingdom. And Wakanda should be a better choice. Hopefully they would consider setting something like that up. Because because not only will we have that, but we're gonna have this section that we're gonna be approaching right now. Now, how many of you have ever heard of the Avatar? But not the Nickelodeon show, trust me, that would be a bit confusing. But the Avatar movie, which is like came from the guy that did the Titanic. Well, that is where we're heading. Pandora, which is a certain land that's based within the movie. I haven't seen Avatar myself, but I did see Way of Water with my friends for YI during the whole Oscar week thing this year. So it was a unique experience, though maybe I didn't get a chance watching the first movie due to certain reasons, you know, Earth military being the bad guys and only being good guys. But not that I'm upset over it, but still. Could have been I was just sticking with the whole who's good and who's bad type motive. That's all I'm saying. I might watch the first movie just so I can watch the second one again, but I can clearly tell you that this would be a good movie. This is a very good movie, and it helped. And James Cameron Disney came up with an idea on setting up this exhibit in itself. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Pandora. Oh yeah, this is something. Now, while you're not going to see the actual animals, there are two specific rides built specifically for this land. One is a river ride, which is called Journey to Pandora, and another one is Avatar's Flight. The Pandora one is the river one is pretty much a mix between It's a Small World and Pirates of the Caribbean, but when I got on it, it was a bit short, and believe it or not, wasn't what I was expecting. I guess I should have known better. Still, there is the flying thing, which is pretty much similar to that of soaring. I haven't gone on it yet, but I do have a lightning lane just located on because that wait time is a lot. Thankfully, I reserved it earlier, so I don't have to be dealing with all of the BS waiting like that of the sneaky roller coaster, which I got on, by the way. Thankfully, for a few more seconds, I wouldn't be stuck in that situation. So, I'm gonna check it out, and I'll let you know in my description how it is. So that's it for the tour. Normally, I would go back to the tree, but I want to stop here because this does have its uniqueness to it, and it definitely has a good combination. So if I were to guess, they would have added something involving the military. Not as bad people, mind you. I think there's some Way of Water. They had some good people there. So, yeah, that would be something. So would I recommend this land? Of course. It is a mostly zoo-esque, but at least it has rides for you to enjoy, and it does give you some moments, especially with this Avatar land. So that's it for the tour. Now if you excuse me, I need to rest up and clear my throat. Trust me, doing four parks in 4 days could be frustrating when you go on coasters and doing tours like this. So I hope you guys enjoy this 4-part adventure. Leave me a like and comment below, and stay tuned for more videos. #Where are the good cartoons?